What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Mordheim. My name is Splattercat. Stoked to have you here today as we reload these pistolas, and then it takes 3 to shoot. Oh man, I guess I'll just use aim then. Give me a better chance. Buckow! Oh, it went right through the middle of him. How did that count as a miss? Graphical representation be damned. That's frustrating. I may just jump him into the combat, to be honest. I mean, that'll use up the remainder of his movement. But if I can get him into combat, I can force this guy to make a all-alone check. Welcome on back to Mordheim. My name is Splattercat. We have a rare opportunity right now to really increase our net worth. And so I'm trying to make the best of it because little opportunities like this are the ones that you really want to go for when you're playing. Oh, it's still his turn. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. There's 33 damage right there. How do you feel about that? Do you feel bad about it? Because you should feel bad. All of my attacks come with pre-built insults. So I hope that was the most insulting sword stab you've ever taken. Yeah, this might not turn out very well. Wasn't really, like, expecting them to flood in from the outside. Oh, that's so bad. That sucks. So now I gotta decide who's gonna go save the archer. I think it should probably be our guy back there. But we're going to have to figure something out on this side. There's the miss. Chaos tends to be really dodgy. I'm just letting you guys know they're kind of hard to hit too. They're not as bad as the Skaven, but they have their moments. This guy... Is there a jump down point up here? I don't suppose there is. No. Looks like we're pretty much screwed. So somebody's going to have to come in over here. He's got a sledgehammer. I wouldn't care if he had like a sword, but he's got a sledgehammer, which is all kinds of worrying. I think I'm going to have him reload. I'm going to have him delay his turn. I really don't want to do this, though. Like, sincerely, this is not something that I feel good about. Can I make it out this side right here? Ah, so close. So close, but so far away. The perfect thing to happen right now is I'll step on a trap, and it'll just ruin this entire thing for me. I'd like to drag him in this way, actually, if I could. It's weird. Sometimes the charge is bugged, though. Like their little ambush stance thing, sometimes it's really bugged. And it doesn't work the way you expect. Like, right now, he should definitely be getting a charge. Which is kind of weird. Makes me wonder if the doorway is busted or not. Yeah, he definitely should have charged by now. Huh. I don't know what I want to do with this predicament. Well... This is one of those times where I take a really long time on my turn just like staring at the board. I don't like people who get annoyed though when you're trying to play strategically and like pay attention to what's happening. Got another guy coming in that way. This dude's basically toast on his turn. So I can charge right here. And it might work out for me. Yeah, why not? Let's jump in on this thing. He's going to get a counterattack. I think. Unless he used up all his points on dumb shit. Seems possible. We don't get a dodge right here, which is going to hurt, but... Somebody's got to protect the archer. We don't really have a choice. If nobody protects the archer, we have serious issues. Can I, in any way, get past or through over here? Can I help out on this side of the field then? If I can help out over here, that's all that I really care about. I just want to be able to shoot at somebody. Ah, missed. Oh well. Archers are not super useful unless you've got them locked down with... Oh, you failed your check! And he had to retreat, so that's good. That'll buy us a little bit of time to figure out what the hell is going on the other side of the field. It may also give him a weird opportunity to regroup, though, that I don't feel like dealing with. But it does get us out of combat, so that's pretty cool. Basically what happens if you critically fail an all-alone check, you got to spend all your AP running as far away from the enemy as you can. Basically a mini route. It's not good. It's a bad thing for you. I really don't want to deal with this guy on this turn. He's in there. If I could, I would very much appreciate... Ah, that is the worst. If I could get rid of this guy right now, that'd be freaking amazing. That would be like the best thing. I hate that word, and I don't know why I just said it. Freaking is the worst word ever. It just reeks of like, I don't know. I don't like it. I just dislike that word strongly with an intense passion. It is not my favorite word. I'm not a fan of F-bomb lights, though. Oh, and that's what you get for running up on people and being ill-prepared. Are you Varsin, out of curiosity? Are you one of the guys that we need? Lundorf. Oh, he is. He's one of the guys that we need. So let's go ahead and grab his token because I wouldn't like this to be wasted time. I'd like to get myself at least some of our objectives accomplished. Can you sneak out through there? Okay, well, then I'm going to delay your turn. Hold on. I'm going to have you delay. God, this game makes me so anxious and nervous. It's ridiculous, really. It's just a game, and I don't know why it gets me like this. But I get so anxious when I play anything with, like, RNG. Got a cluster on that side. I'm going to take it. That was one of my favorite cereals from when I was a kid. It was called Clusters. I don't even know if they make it anymore. Oh, man, we got a negative effect. That sucks worse. Oh, well, grab all the clusters that you can. Put them in your hand, my man. And then we're also going to take this shard over here. And that right there is automatically, we've got 35 warpstone now that we've picked up on just this mission alone. That's pretty good for us. Assuming this character doesn't get killed and the enemy doesn't loot his stuff. That's right, if the enemy kills you in this game, they get to steal your stuff. It's brutal. It's nasty and it's upsetting, and really, it's not polite for socialized company, but I'm going to come back over here. We'll put him in ambush stance just in case. I know I'm running him as a shooter right now. Since this is one of the guys that we need, let's take Varsin's token, and I'm going to take...
Completed.
I'm going to take his token. I think Dorgan's got to be the other one. It's usually the leader and the champion that you've got to kill in order to get this stuff. I'll probably just leave him right here and put him in parry stance. We've already... Killing off one of their heroes right now this early on in the game is actually a major win for us, because that's going to leave only guys left on the battlefield who can only swing like once per turn. And so eliminating one of their main players like that this early, kind of a big deal. So let's finish our regroup here. I want everybody in that field grabbing as much warpstone as they can, so that when we exit out of this thing, we have the possibility of making upwards of... I mean, we have the capability right now to get 60 or 70 warpstone out of this whole thing. What the hell is he doing? He's going after my archer, I think. Ooh. There's... Ow. How did he hit for 65? Holy shit, that's a big hit. That's a really big hit. Oh my god. With a one-hander, like. That's pretty gnarly. So I guess we're going to stay isolated on this side. It's not my favorite plan, but it's what I'm going to have to go with for right now. Those two guys are expendable anyway, so who really cares? If you could reload for me. I don't know if I should aim at that guy or whether... Doors seem to be really, really sketchy for the AI. They seem to not like them. Yeah, I was going to say, the doors seem sketchy with ambush mode and whatnot. And so if I could just keep shooting at people, that's what I'm going to do. Big dog over here. He's got ambush stance. Switch weapons. Reload. And if you could, sir. If you could. Ah, the RNG is real. The RNG is real. It's okay, we got this guy right here. And if we screw this up, I'd be really, really surprised. So that's Waldar. We need Dorgan, and they're already down below their threshold as far as threat is concerned. And so what I want now is to pick up as much wordstone as possible. Like, basically, I'm taking a big risk right now. This was a mission that we were not ready for. This is a brutal mission, by the way. We might lose one of our fighters on the opposite side, but I'm not that enamored with them anyway. As long as you don't lose heroes and you don't lose, like, your specials, yeah, they failed their route. That's why I was trying to loot as much... I was trying to get that warpstone into my inventory as fast as possible. It looks like we walked out with upwards of 40 from there, 50, 56 wordstone. Good. Make ourselves some cash money.
A warrior needs a bit of luck
and a lot of skill to win a battle. You have managed to find the winning mixture. Now just be careful not to lose it.
I do my best not to lose my alchemical ointments in my house. Let's see if we got a wound on that guy. Because he took that one hit. We got the underdog bonus, so it's not that bad. He's good. He leveled up, which is actually really, really good. At level 3, he gets another attack point, which means he can attack twice in a turn, which is the shit. He leveled up, which means we can put some more into ballistic skill and make him actually hit something for once.
New warriors are available.
Oh, good. We leveled up our warband, too. And so now our cart can store 3 more items. Basically, you can run items in between your characters and your carts. You don't really get a chance to do it very often against the AI. Because the... Hold on a second, my chair just broke. Damn it! This is my life. This is my life. My gluteal safety is no longer guaranteed. Alright, so anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. In the tabletop game, you actually like run stuff in between your cart and you try and ship as much out as you can. But in this game, the enemy bum rushes you so much that really you rarely have time to drop stuff off at your cart. I mean, usually I don't even bother. Let's see. Idle buff effect increases to 30% wordstone resistance, 30% on all alone tests. Oh, that's pretty good. And we can get a new type of hero. It's a wizard. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I don't like him very much. I don't use the wizard very often because I don't find him to be incredibly sexy. We got some rare armor right there. That's pretty cool. A couple of clusters, a couple of shards. We should be, yeah. So our first... Oh, we got tactical victories, too. Did that give me another point that I can spend? Or did we not get another point? I think we didn't get another point. We just got an extra XP towards getting to the next one. So anyways, what we want to do now is we've got a little bit of time on our hands, and we're about to have a little bit of money. Let's go ahead and take care of our job for Lightdorfer real fast. I don't know if there's any, like in XCOM, there's the right time to put up satellites. I don't know if it's like that in this game, if there's like a right time and a wrong time to send out your shipments. I hope that there's not. You can send him the surplus, too, if you want, and he'll pay you for it, and you'll get more reputation. It's up to you. As you increase your reputation with him, this bar will fill up, and you'll get these new guys over here. And so it'll give you extra days to give wordstone requests. It'll give you focuses. You can get all kinds of random stuff. And so it'll increase the amount of money you get paid. Or you can sell them to these guys down here who pay a little bit more, and they've got different stuff. For example, they'll lower the cost of toughness training. They'll lower the cost of ballistic training. And so if you got a lot of guys using guns and stuff like that, it might be worth it as well. For right now, I'll probably just send him over whatever, you know. We'll get it up to 100, and I'm going to send that shipment. That's going to get us paid 250, I think. And so there it is. The request has been fulfilled. That takes a couple of days for it to be done, I think. And then, you know, once it comes back, he'll give us another mission to give him like 125 or like 150 or something like that. That's why some people are going to recommend that you should always hold on to your surplus, so that worse push comes to shove, you should only sell things when you absolutely need the money, so that push comes to shove, if you end up behind on one of your shipments, you don't lose the game based on the fact that, you know, you gave all your money away to somebody else. So actually, I'll probably stick to that's a smart strategy. With 250 more gold, we'll finally be able to buy some level ups here. This is what you're waiting for your first paycheck. Once you get your first paycheck, it's not so bad. Only cost us 10 for that battle. We're a little bit low on cash, though, which always makes me a little bit nervous. Let's see what we can sell off. I'm going to get rid of the Mandrake Root. I'm going to get rid of the Crimson Shade. I'm going to get rid of the Greta's Boon. That's a little bit more cash back. I'm not going to be using the heavy armor anytime soon, so that's gone. Dueling pistols I'll hold on to. Handgun I'm going to hold on to. The Great Hammer, I don't see anybody using it. I only use good hammers and lower. Poor hammers are actually my favorite. That clothing on this side, can probably get away with selling both of those because nobody's going to be using them anytime soon. Shields, once again, I doubt anybody's going to be using shields anytime soon. We do need to re-equip people. Swords are by far one of the better weapons in the game. I really prefer them. They are nice to have. And so, like with this chief over here, I'll probably work his alertness up so that he can take the melee resist. On this side, I'll probably move this up to 9. Once this gets to 9, I'll probably work on toughness next. Once I get toughness up to 9, I'll probably start working on strength from then on in. The toughness 9 is going to be so he can get the flat bonus of 100, or he gets an extra like 30 or 25. He gets hardiness when you get 9 toughness right here. You can buy an ability that increases his HP by a considerable amount. I'm going to keep working weapon skill with him until he gets to 9, and then I'll consider going after accuracy. Some people recommend bringing ranged weapons on top of bringing normal melee weapons, so what happens in the previous episodes didn't happen, where our guy got trapped behind the enemy lines and couldn't really do anything. He was just standing there. Not a bad plan. I don't hate it. I mean, it's doable. Yes, apply those changes, please. On this side, I'll probably keep agility moving on up for him until we get to 9 as well. That'll give him a solid 55% chance to dodge. We'll drop one of his one-handed weapons, and that'll put him up to 65%. And then from there, we'll start working toughness in order to get his HP up high enough to where even when he gets hit, it doesn't really matter. Confirm those. And for you, sir, instead of the axe, I want you to take double swords. Get your initiative up as high as possible. That means he should be striking for 32... I think he should be striking for 32. I think it actually only increases it by like... He should be striking for 24 to 36, I think, or something like that. I think it divides the thresholds in half. And then from there, was that the only sword that I had? I thought I had 2 of them. I do like daggers. They give you a really good chance to hit. Daggers are kind of underestimated here. So if you took like that and a dagger right there, the dagger will bypass 5% dodge chance, 8% parry chance. He'll deal less damage, and so you get half of the offhand weapon's damage as part of this damage. So technically it should balance out. But if you take these 2 right here, he should actually have a pretty good chance to hit. We'll play around with that on this next one. I think it's going to make him hit for 21 to like 35-ish. He'll have a pretty wide threshold, but it'll be cool to play around with. We can give it a try. Give him a helmet isn't a bad idea either. Yeah, give them all helmets. They can have their weird little dick hats. Got a bunch of helmets anyways, so why not? Just throw a little bunch of hats on all of them. The hats, they give you armor absorption, and then on top of that, they increase your stun resistance, which given the amount that we've been stunned in the last couple of fights, I'm thinking we might want to fall back on that. Unfortunately, they lower your perception, which I don't use anyways, and they're all spellcasters. They're not spellcasters, so that doesn't matter. On this side, magic resistance by 6. I don't know who I would want to give that to. With the handgun, he gets -5. He loses a bunch of initiative. I don't know how I feel about that one. Come back to it in just a minute. Has he not had a stat increase like this entire time? Good lord. Okay. I think he's a new guy, though. That might explain why he's having so much trouble catching up to everybody else. Leadership's at 10. I wanted to take a look and see if there's actually any abilities at 12 that I want before I go any higher up with leadership. So he can have courage. Allies within increases the chance to pass all alone, fear, and terror tests by 10%. That's okay. Rallying Cry grants immunity to all alone tests for 1 turn. That's really, really good. That might be worth having in the off chance that we end up with somebody that just needs backup. Taunt. Target must engage the user. Okay, threaten. Some of these are pretty good, but they require 12. I think Rallying Cry is probably one of the better ones we could take right there, given the fact that I lose a lot of turns to all alone checks, and being able to keep somebody in the fight rather than, you know, totally screwed sitting there on one knee waiting for things to stop hitting him might be a good plan. What passes do they have for leadership? Commander, morale goes up by base 3. That's not bad. We've got, like, what does 1 point of leadership increase it by? It increases it by 2. So, it's alright. Cool-headed. Increases chance to pass all alone tests by 20%. And then at that point, we're up to 12 leadership. I'll probably push him up to 12, because it looks like you get a lot of mileage out of that 12 by comparison. The 15s are okay. I don't know. It's alright. We're already, like, part of the way there anyway, so I might put it up to 12, and then we'll work on other things. But for right now, he's not taking agility, so what we need from him is either strength, or we need toughness. Toughness is going to give him 3 HP and a bunch of resistance, which I think that since he's taken most of his hits straight to the face, not too bad. Does that increase his crit at all? What does that do? Just damage flat? Let's go all in on toughness, I guess. I like the 131. If we can get his HP up a little bit higher, and if we can get that to 9, we can give him hardy as well, which will be cool. 3 HP doesn't seem like a lot until it is. Still got a couple of people who are out right now. I'm going to keep his ballistic skill moving on up. We'll have one guy who's good at shooting. We'll have one guy that's good at stabbing, halberdiering. Halberdashery? That's what I'm going to call it. It's halberdashery at this point. All right. So we don't have a lot of money. We gotta mate. We gotta mate. No, we gotta wait. That's the best pickup line ever. We're out of money. We've got to mate. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. This conversation went in directions that I did not expect. We gotta wait for our money to come back before we can actually level people up and make them any better. So to the next day we go. Figlerman has one more day until he's back in the saddle. I would suggest that we fight a fight every single day if we have them available. That one's marked for death. That's not bad. We've got a wordstone rush right here. A lot of these would sort of depend who we go up against, though. For example, the enemy scattered all around is not so bad if it turns out like the last one did. Depends if one of us is the strike team and one of us is the scattered. Versus this one right here, which is a little bit safer, but it has less wordstone, and at the same time, we're basically signing up for a Zerg ball rush right here. Because that's probably what's going to happen. We both deploy tightly. They tend to follow around with the strategy. I don't know which of these two I want to take. If I was a gambling man, I'd go for this one. I would just hope that we weren't the team that was scattered and that we don't get Skaven. I'm going to go with this one, though, because I'm going to err on the side of pragmatism and hoping for the best.
Your scouts have discovered a rival warband in the vicinity. These warriors are clustered around their wagon, making them a very attractive target.
What if they were attractive before they gathered around the wagon? And so are they like attractive plus attractive, or is it multiplicative? Like, are they attractive times attractive? It's confusing. The math of beauty. The math of beauty. Oh, there's a big cluster right there, and I want it. I want that cluster right there so badly. We can make so much money if we play this risky. If we play this risky, we can make a fortune. Alright, let's try. Yeah, one of the slow guys should be in the front. Sorry, you're the slow guy. Then I'm just going to try my best to get as many of these cats deployed. That looks good to me. It's not bad. Watch out for that trap on the ground. Oh, it's right in front of us. I want it so very badly. The shininess. It's beautiful. I'm going to leave him right here just in case. We'll put him on ambush. Get him in on that morning bush action. Oh, good. We're up against the Sigmarite sisters. That'll be enjoyable. The only armies I like fighting this game are the mercenaries and, like, chaos, because it means that they're pushovers. You fight Skaven or the Sigmarite sisters, and it just feels like you're throwing your fate up. Oh, man, they have so much morale, too. That means not only do we have to win this by a large margin, which means taking out anybody with a giant warhammer is going to be our first most clutch move. They deployed over here. That means we don't really know where they're going to be coming from. This may have been a poorly chosen engagement for me, but you know what? I needed this. I wanted it, and mostly I needed it. And so we got to make some money here while we got a little bit of time left. I'll probably go... it seems risky. I'll probably go Overwatch shot from right here on this corner, maybe. And just hope that he shoots through. I like he's got one shin guard. It's like the only armor that he's got is his one shin guard. But like, listen, sometimes you gotta have a shin guard. Didn't your dad ever teach you that? I pity your parenting if you didn't find out that one shin guard was exactly what you need in order to be a man in this world. A lot of people think that it's like temperance or a conscience. Nope, it's just a shin guard. That's all that it is. So, you know, you've been told. Act accordingly. I have to pick up 9 nodes in order to get the secondary objective? That's so many, though. Sometimes I feel like the secondary objectives, I just want to be like, you're dreaming, right? Ambush stats! Luckily, these guys are super slow, or these ladies are super slow. And so, I want to point out that in the lore, there's really no reason these two groups would be fighting each other. Humans tend to stick with humans in Warhammer because everything else wants to kill them. And so anyways, mercenaries fighting with the Sisters of Sigmar seems kind of odd to me, but let's not question it. I want to make sure, is there anybody... Check these windows when you walk on by. Just walk on by. Is there a sister? If I put him right there, he can grab some of this.
Objectives updated.
I'm hoping that the AI got greedy. and goes after some of this wordstone just like I did.
Objectives updated.
If I could come out of this with at least 15 stone, or maybe 20 stone, I like using stone as a measurement for some reason. It makes me happy. I don't know why. There's something primitive about it that's enjoyable. You'd be like, it's stone! We're weighing things by stone. How much does a stone weigh? Like 30 pounds? How much is a stone? Like 12 pounds? I don't know. Convert these things. What is it called if you're weighing things? Because like when you're weighing things in pounds, it's called imperial and metric, you know. So what? Oh, there's somebody nearby. There's someone here. Oh, she stepped on a booby trap. She's off to my right somewhere, failing jump checks over and over and over again. There she is. Why did she do that right there? Oh man, she could have done some serious damage with that flail. I don't mess around with great flails in this game. They're terrifying. Great flails are a bad call. I'll go ahead and throw it into ambush, even though it's ill-advised. I know I'm playing badly. Don't question it. It's going to be fine. Maybe. I always say that it's going to be fine, but emphatically, I don't actually believe that. I would actually love to shoot a shot way before... Alright, well, whatever. Never mind then. I'm just going to go into Overwatch stance. Like over here somewhere and hope we don't get flanked. I bet we will, though. The sisters love to do that shit. They come out of the woodwork sometimes. We're just like, how many of you are there? We're like, many. We are many. We are the sisters. We are the Borg. My hope is that nobody else shows up and she's all by herself because she's one of their heroes. And if we can whack a hero nice and early, that'll make our lives easier. Especially since she's got that two-handed weapon that can basically one-shot people. And so, oh really, you can fire from here? Well then do it. Oh man, you had one job. 77%, bruh. And you rolled a 97? I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. This is deeply upsetting. There we go. Got him all up in a nice ambush stance, waiting to see what happens with the remainder of our enemies. I think we should be... There she is. See, I knew it. You never just fight one sister. They're always in little clusters. Oh, and one's apparently behind us because it oriented the camera. Oh, no, she's right there. Okay.
A new round has started.
This is fitting to get a little odd. I'm going to put this one right here, and he's going to go into dodge stance. Yeah, that's not good. There you go. Cut off that charge because it'll do so much damage. There it is. Perfect. Oh my god, that went so well for us. Oh, she can attack twice? Oh, that sucks. I don't like that at all. Okay, so with this girl, the plan is now to overwhelm her and get her to the point where she's taking too much damage to... There we go. Dodge fail. Take that, foo. Apparently, you can only make one dodge check per turn. I don't know exactly how that plays out. I think it plays out exactly how I just said it, but... How do you have a 58% chance to shoot right here? There you go. That'll do it. Yeah! Taste my steel. Dual boomsticks. And so I guess he's just got to end his turn. He's got a little bit of movement, though, so I'm going to have him fall back. Oh, never mind. I can't. I would love for him to be, like, up there or something. That would be amazing. Oh, that's my point. I thought that was a jump point for some reason. Since they've clogged up this railway rather nicely, I think I'll just wait right here. And that's going to be the end of our episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for hanging out with me as we play a little bit of Mordheim. I'm trying to get ahead of the sisters right now because our morale is a lot lower than theirs. I hope they don't double back around that building right there. I'll see y'all next time. Hi, everybody.